Be of the opinion that a few of them are just looking to settle into that group, and there we can see some of the cameras there of the riders in their setups. With Aaron coming across from left to right, Aaron, Angus, Ryan there, Niall Beatty, well done, Tom Corrigan, and JP there. So game face is on. They are super dialed in and focused.
Yeah, absolutely. I love seeing people suffer. It's great, right? And Ewan Mackey, is he? He's got a bit of a gap, I think. He's
Yeah, look at a couple of seconds there.
Ewan Mackey in interesting kit there, Ewan. I do believe that you were wearing the wrong jersey. He actually rides for restart.
Oh, okay.
So I like it. He's got a bit of a gap. Can he maintain that? He's eased up a little bit now.
No, they've brought him back.
Oof, yes.
Yeah, look, I'd be sort of letting some of these riders go up the front, especially some of the lighter riders as well. You know that they're going to be absolutely burning some energy there on the front. Then hopefully burn some matches before they get to the climb. And don't forget, that climb is not once, it's not twice, it is 3 times. So the heavy riders are obviously going to be a little bit sore come that 3rd time up and over. But
have we got
I
Hug
think they'll be
chasing down the attack off the front? I think we've got a bridge happening at the moment. The Swiss Hug, I'm not sure if he's... Yeah, he's 4 seconds back. He's closing in on Coulier. Do you think if they close the gap, they'll be able to work together and actually maintain that gap? Because it's about maybe 11 seconds now.
Yeah, look,
if they manage to work together.
Just looking at that now, yeah, they've got a 8-9 second gap over those on the front. Look, it would be possible, wouldn't it? I mean, you'd like to see Nikki there work together with 1 or 2 other riders, try and maintain that gap, take some micro turns on the front, and see if they can work that gap and get it happening or make it as big as they can in this early stage of the race when there's fresh legs to be found.
Yeah.
But just like I predicted, that S-Works Venge with the discs, there we go. They're all grouping up now.
Nice. So he's caught onto him. So Nikki is from Next and Coulier is from Foudre. So they are from different teams, but it would work in both teams' favours if they actually worked together and maintained that gap. And it'd be super interesting to see if that gap gets bigger or if somebody else tries to bridge.
Now, their one minute power at the moment is 384 and 363. So they're certainly putting some effort in there. But the group chasing them, so they've got a 9-second gap over the front. There's 49 in the group chasing. They are doing an average of 274 watts. The 2 on the front are doing an average of 337 watts.
Dean's wanted some of the action here. He's got his blue Tron. I'm telling you, that is the bike of
Bike of champions?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's proper champion, that is. There he is. It's a lovely jersey. He races out of Scotland. So he's putting in some effort there. Do you think he's trying to close the gap down, or do you think he's maybe just warming his legs up, I reckon? Just getting a little spin out.
Yeah. Look, certainly I can see that he's 350 watts there on the front. Look, it might be that he's trying to get the group to get motivated to start chasing them down. He might be concerned that gap that's starting to open up, which is now out to 10 seconds, could be a little bit difficult to shut down. I guess we're going to see once the climbing starts. Now, that climbing will eventually kick off at around about the 9.5, 9.7 kilometre mark. So that's where we're going to see perhaps some more tactics come out to play. But at the moment, they are doing a fantastic job of protecting that gap.
Well, Ewan's giving it somewhat. Put my teeth back in. Ewan's giving it some watts. I reckon in his water bottle he's got some Yorkshire tea, and I reckon that's how he's pedalling so fast.
Mm-hmm. You think he's got a nice little cup on the side there?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Just taking some sips from it?
Oh,
is
absolutely.
that UCI approved?
Yeah, of course it is. Sure. Why would it not be? Oh, Ruben Dont he's out of Belgium. Have I got that flag right? I hope so. Ruben is a. Oh, they're hunting the guys down at the front now.
Yeah, so Josh there as well.
Yes.
I'm hoping is it Nal? Excuse me, Nal or Najal?
I was just trying to think how you pronounce that. So he's
Pettinger,
out of
Bollinger, Don
Niall. I'm
Santo,
gonna.
Hurd. Yeah,
Yeah, they're on the
just
hunt for
working
them
that
now.
front. Yep.
They can
Well, that
see
gap
him.
is still out to 9 seconds though. 10 seconds. So those front two riders are still putting out an average of 400 watts. The group chasing is only sitting at quite an easy 270 watts. So at the moment, it doesn't seem to be that they're that concerned. I suspect they're probably going to wait for that climb to come around the corner in about 5Ks and see what happens then. So that's going to be one to watch.
Yeah, they need to stop faffing and shut it down.
But I can tell you that Nicky is absolutely digging deep. His numbers are starting to go into red.
Oof.
So that's going to be interesting to see how long he can maintain that for.
How fast do you think the gap is going to be closed when we hit Titans?
Well,
I think
it might be shut down, or they could work on it and expand it further.
Nah, I think it'll be shut down before we get to the top of the Titans Grove Com. I've said it. Let's see. Yeah, Niall Peterson. We've got
okay, so
Ike,
that gap's opened up to 14 seconds now at the front.
They've got to be burning their matches, right? Because we're only 6.5 kilometers in. We've still got another 40, 54 quick maths.
Yeah, that's right. Over 50 kilometers to go. Yeah. Still have some significant climbing. Now, that's the thing with Titans Grove, is that it's not a climbing climb. You know, it is reasonably short in comparison to other climbs that were going to be featured in this race series. So I think it's going to beckon some of the riders to go harder than maybe they normally would on a more traditional climb. I think we're going to see higher numbers, a lot of red numbers, that's for sure. And it could be that this early breakaway by Nicky might be a detriment to him. I can see that his numbers are certainly creeping down now. But still putting out on his 1 minute, 371 watts. Sequoias is on 294 watts for his 1 minute. But the gap has opened up to 22, 23 seconds now.
Yeah, that is a big gap. But then these guys, they could just so easily...
Well, what would you do, Holly? Would you be looking, if you were in that chasing group, would you be wanting to do anything on the front to try and shut this down, or would you be willing to let someone else do the work, or just sit back?
Oh no, I would be closing that. Yeah, no, yep. I would be closing that. Yeah, but mostly because I know that my watts are higher on the flats, so I would be closing it to try and get a bit of a helping hand up Titans.
Right.
That's what I would be doing. But then it is also it is also a tricky call, because you don't want to have to be towing everybody back to the front group and then totally knack yourself for the climb and then get dropped yourself. So
that's it.
I think they're all just messing. They're just taking it easy, and we're in with the ladies at the moment.
So, there we go. Yep, with the women's.
Yep. So they've just left the pan. They're 400 meters in. So we see quite a lot of trons. I especially approve of the blue trons. I can see about 4 of those. So we'll see how many of those blue trons are left.
Is Randy on a blue tron? What's her bike of choice there? Can you see?
Yes. Is my hopeful answer. Yeah, a special shout out to Randy and Talia, and totally unbiased that was. So, but we've also got Emma Nyquist in there, Megan Rathwell, Morgan. I've actually just spotted that Randy is not on a Tron. To be honest, though, I would actually go full on aero. I'm saying about blue Tron, but
Yeah.
if I was racing, I would go full on aero. So hopefully disc wheels and all the things.
Yep.
So and yeah, so
Or even deep dish wheels might be the option there.
yeah,
But yeah, they're just into the desert course now. You'd expect the women's to be starting to settle in the 1 kilometers of this race. We can see there we go, Randy Gino there on the screen from Restart in the US.
yes,
She
yes.
is an unbelievable racer. I've watched a lot of her races on YouTube, and she is dead set fantastic.
Yeah, you can find her on Twitch as well. Randy races bikes, and it's awesome. So she's just started racing elite level, and you can see all the ladies at the top there: Tiffany Penner, Sarah Roach, Sarah Olim, Catherine Curie, Julia Volkenhorst. I'm so sorry if I pronounced your names wrong, and Randy, of course. So I love seeing people's setups and just how much effort they put in, and
Yeah, yeah.
we're all just human. Like a lot of us are parents and mums, and we have jobs and all the things, and then we fit racing in and around this. And like you say,
Yeah,
it is
that's it.
3 a.m. for those in Australia and New Zealand, and you as well. So much
Yeah.
appreciated that you're getting up at bonkers o'clock in the morning to come talk.
No, this is easy to do because A, I'm not having to do it, and B, I love
Yeah.
watching it. So we can just see
Yeah.
Catherine Curie there on the screen from Next in the
Yeah.
US. That gap on the men's there is still sitting at 33 seconds. I'm just keeping a close eye on that as they're coming up to the climb now. So we've still got Nikki Hug and Cooliers in the front there, pushing up to the climb. Now it is a little 3-step sort of climb where there's a little punch up to the bypass. They'll keep going past that bypass and then down and onto the climb proper. Now the climb proper starts at about the 11.5 kilometer mark and it ends at just after 15. So again, it's not like it's a bit over 2.5 kilometers. It isn't big and the percentages aren't enormous. So I'd expect to see some of the riders here really put a big dig in as they come through the early rolling sections of this climb, and see if they can really force some groups to open up.
Yeah, I think the climb ends at 15.1 if I remember rightly. I mean, I did
That's
just say
right.
it 10 minutes
That's
ago,
correct.
but yeah, 15. Yeah, so we've got another 5 kilometers or so till we get to the top. But then it goes down. It's a bit rolly, and then it goes flat again. So it's not
That's
all.
it.
It's not all to be decided. And remember, on lap 2 through Titans is the points for the Beast Mode award. So
the preems, that's right.
yeah. So for
you'd
the
expect
first
them to be
3,
really pushing hard on that second lap.
yeah, to maintain that gap. Because imagine doing all of that work and then just getting caught right before the preem on
Before
the
you get the
second
points.
lap. Yeah, because
Oh, that's
top
happened
3.
to me.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's brutal because you think, oh yeah, I've got a bit of a gap, but no, it gets shut down.
Now, the other thing to remember about about Titans Grove is that it, as you say, it is rolling. So there are some very short sections there where it does go back downhill, even on the dropping off. He's just a slight gap now opening up between those two front riders.
Nah, he'll get
It
back
is
on.
1 second. You think so?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
But they are putting in a bit of an effort in this group now. So we've got Aaron Burrell from BL13 putting a bit of a pull at the front. If they want to close it, and Niall Batty too. That's
Yep, just move it.
6.3 watts per kilo.
Here we go. There's a breakaway happening. There's a bit of a
Yeah.
push on the front.
Yeah,
So
orange
Don's
numbers.
is,
We've got Niall
Yep.
from. Oh gosh, I forgot what flag it is. Is it Norway?
Yes, it looks that way.
Yeah, and Ruben.
So Ruben
Dog
there from
out
Belgium.
Yeah, Team Abus.
Just starting to push that pace up. Niall has
Yeah.
answered. He's pushing past as well. He's saying, "Yep, I want a bit of this."
Niall's
also-
Niall's not faffing around.
No, they realise now that they've got to start putting the foot down on this climb if they want to stay within any kind of contact with those front two riders.
Yeah, there we are. Niall from the
Yep,
UK.
from the UK.
Yeah, just watching
Yep,
these watts.
so-
It's crazy watts they do.
Mm.
I'm worn out just watching it. So in the women's race, we've got. I'm trying to read her name. Is it? Oh, help me out here. What's her name? Out of Germany.
Is it Harting? Heidi Harting
yeah.
from Beast Mode.
Yeah, out of Germany. Yeah, she's putting in a bit of an attack. Morgan from Next is shutting her down, hanging on a wheel.
And so is
These-
Cabo.
Yeah, that's Morgan. Yeah,
Oh, is that Morganism? Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
So, yeah, Penner there as well, Canadian. Cuthbertson, Mayer. Who else is there?
Sarah
Roach
Roach,
is coming
Liz.
through. Yeah.
Yeah. These are strong ladies. They will, Nicole Mayer, we can see the ladies at the top there. And Nyquist is such a strong racer. She races for Saris. And she won't be hanging around.
Who's your favourite?
Who's
in
my
this front group
favourite?
there for the women's?
Well,
I'm putting you on the spot here, I know.
I've got two favourites. But
We've got Randy and
Liam and
Leah?
Randy. Yeah, Leah is she races out of Scotland and Randy is out of California, and she has 3 young children. Does Randy? So it's she fits in racing and training at about 5 o'clock in the morning. Here we are with
Ouch.
Niall. Yeah, I know. I don't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for anything. Yeah. So Niall Batty putting down. He's been chased down by Bishop from Relentless. They are relentless. They are not letting anyone get away. If they're going to close caps, then they're going to be chasing them too. And Josh Harris
Josh
too.
Harris, yeah. You expect to see Josh there on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly they have cut that front gap down to 25 seconds now. But the guys, the front two riders have just reached the top, so they are about to cross over the com marker, and they'll be heading downhill now. From a strategy point of view, you'd have to be thinking, great, I've got a bit of a downhill, but now they've got to slug it out through the desert, just the two of them, and try and recover what they can. And I can see their numbers have gone into the negatives at the moment, especially Nicky's. They really did dig deep for that climb over the top there. The same as Bollinger as well. Two girls, Money. So I can see a lot of the numbers there in the red, some in the negative. Definitely tough work over that climb.
Yes, good to see them putting in an effort, and to make it over the top of Titans still in the group is epic, because it is hard.
Fantastic
going through
effort.
Titans. It's
Yeah.
draft. There's draft, of course, but you're only in the draft if you're on somebody's wheel.
Yep.
So now we go off down the. We've got Philpott on the front. He's doing a bit of a pull. Is he trying to chase down Ruben Dont? I think so. They're not going to let anyone go. There he is off the front. He's got a bit of a super tuck going on. Nice.
Yep.
So he can breathe for a couple of seconds. They're chasing him hard though. Oof.
try and recover. And it's
Yeah.
this last little section here, which is actually quite deceptive. It's really, there is a little bit of a punch here, and some of the percentages do kick up. So at the point where you're trying to look to recover, then you've got these little pinches that just sap whatever energy you're trying to restore in your legs. That is zap it straight out. So it is going to be tough on that front there, coming around those little punches and rollers as they
Yeah.
finish off this climb. But that gap has now been shut down to 17 seconds. It was at 34 seconds. Those front two riders are now 17 seconds off the front of the main group.
Yes, and Ruben is racing. You can see him on screen there. He's racing his national jersey, so kudos to him. He's put in a monumental effort and then got caught, but he still has to kick because it's 6-7%.
Yeah,
So you just have to be careful not to fire off the back.
that's it. And it is easy to do, isn't it? If you're not paying attention
Very.
and you do allow yourself to just drift towards the back, you can see the group quickly pull away. And then, of course, you've got to burn a bunch of matches just trying to get back onto them. And they're matches you're trying to save, you're trying to conserve. You don't want to be burning them just because you've lost a bit of focus and the group's pulled away on a pinch.
No, you don't want out left for the second or the third lap. So just a couple of riders there chasing back on the back.
Yeah, there's been a bit of a change on the front. So Nicky has pulled away. He's pulled away. He's maintained a 6-second gap now over Sequoias, who has drifted off, and he's only 13 seconds away from the chasing group.
Can he hold it?
I think they're going to catch them on the deserts.
Yeah.
For Nicky, being able to maintain any kind of gap now through that desert section would be a tough ask.
Yeah, but he is strong. He is pushing it. He's not giving up easily. Orange numbers going up this little climb. He's really pushing it. He's wanting that that segment on lap 2.
Well, there's certainly a lot of work to get to that point.
Yeah, kudos to Nicky from next. That is a huge effort. Well done.
Monster effort. I'll give him a ride on. There we go.
Yep, that's an extra 50 watts, surely.
Of course. They're not as good as your ride-ons, but certainly helpful.
Yeah, every ride-on helps. And then we can see him suffering there. So he's got a spare bike in the background.
Yep, he's back with the grip there. Coolio. So they've caught him up. Now it's only Nicky Hug on the front. Gosh, his numbers there. Oh, they're starting to increase a little bit. He's recovering where he can, but that gap has now been reduced to 12 seconds.
Oof.
So my expectation here is that they're going to get them on the flat. Nicky will have burnt quite a few matches there being on the front. They have 2 laps to go. We're almost at the end of the first lap. There's still 2 laps to go. This is a long race.
Yeah. I think round about now I'll be having a gel, maybe a bar or something.
Having
a bit of cake.
having several.
Yeah.
Bit of tea.
Oh, yeah. A bit of a Yorkshire pudding. We've got Boulanger from Team Foudre having a bit of a go off the front.
Just on the front.
Nice watts. Is it Foudre? Yes, it is, isn't it? Yes.
Yep.
Nice job. So they're a team from France. So I'm wondering if they're all on Discord.
Well, you'd like to think they are, just trying to sort out some team tactics.
Yeah.
And Thomas says there, thanks, Thomas, Nicky is a quality rider. Well, there's no question about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He really did put a monster effort in that first lap. It is down to 6 seconds now, so they can smell him, they can see him at the road there.
Yeah.
They'll be looking to try and get him back into the group as quickly as possible.
Yeah. So if I was Nicky and I'd still kick it. I don't know. There's no way I'm as strong as him anyways, but
coming back to the women's. So
I've got Nicole Mayer. Yeah, Nicole from Next off the front. Nice job. So she's kicking in a bit of a push. She's got a 2-second gap. Is that right?
Looks that way. It looks like they've opened up.
Nice. So we've got Jen Reel and Liz and a a rider from Beast Mode. Is it Maria Marb, possibly? Yes, they are pushing on the front now. Nicole Mayer, they're
So
still doing 7-8 watts per kilo. She's not letting go of that front. She's making them work. Yeah, Hag,
Yep.
Velter.
Just coming into that, that first part of the climb there. Lots of trons, as you said, Holly. Lots of trons there. Yeah, we can see Nicole on the screen.
Yeah.
Out of the saddle, pushing hard. I think maybe trying to open up that gap even further at 5.9 watts per kilo over Cuthbertson, who was just sitting on 4.6, Velter in 3.7, Thompson in 3.8.
Yeah, so she's wanting a
So
bit
she
of a
is-
lead of a gap.
Yeah, absolutely. She is taking this opportunity now, I think, to try and open that gap, force that gap up. But I think you'd want to have a couple of riders come with you at this point. That way they can swap the lead after they finish the climb on the downhill. And when they get back out to the desert again, they can each take a little turn on the front, try and recover a little bit and force that gap even further.
Well, yes, and the ladies from Next are strong enough to do that because you've got Liz Van Houweling, Nicole Mayer, Morgan. I'm trying to remember who else is in this race racing for Next. So if they all attacked at the same time, there is a chance of a breakaway, which would make it interesting. Because I reckon a group of maybe 5 or 6 could actually hold a gap if they work together.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely would think that'd be the way to go. And that's the surprising thing about this. I would have expected there maybe to be a bit more team strategy going on. But perhaps not so much the case. And for this first race, just sounding it out, getting a feel for what's going on and possibly looking towards individual points for the moment. But the men's have come back together, so those gaps have been shut down. And now they are all back on the front, working back into the desert, back into the flat section of this race for lap 2.
It's good to see Randy and Leah still in this front group. And M. Nyquist from Cyrus, yes. Super strong rider. You'd expect her to be pushing some watts on the front, which she is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and having a drink as well. It's so important to keep yourself hydrated because you can be so focused on the watts, on the wheels, on the attacks and everything. And remember to actually drink and take gels and to fuel yourself because it is a long race. It is 3 laps. And guest rider.
So Liz, Morgan, Nicole, and guest ride from Catherine Curie.
Yeah. Thanks, Thomas.
And I saw Gabrielle. Yes. Gabrielle has just pop up in the chat there. Thank you. Thanks everyone watching. Keep your comments coming.
Yes.
But there's got a little bit of a gap opening up again now in the men's. There's about 3 riders pushing off the front.
Oh, we've got JP.
Looking.
Blue Tron, you see. Niall, also Blue Tron. There we go. Simmons. Yes. He's Belgium for sure.
Well, this is the lap there where the beast mode prems are available. So for first across the line points, 3, 2, 1. So definitely this is going to be the lap where we're going to start seeing some monster efforts coming around. But that line for the men's is certainly starting to string out a little bit there. We can see as we come past the camera, there's a few of the riders that are starting to drift towards the back a little bit.
I think that's tactical though. I think on the flats, I think I would just draft.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So got Iker from he rides for BL13 out of the Basque Country, which is in Spain. So
okay, nice.
He's lovely area. Sunshine, the sea.
Great
his
riding.
Wife,
mountains.
his wife races as well, and she's not well at the moment, so I'm hoping she gets better fast because it's not nice when you're not very well and you want to race. You get FOMO.
That's for sure. So again, we've got in the men's two riders, Butler and Niall. Simmons has moved back to the group. We just saw him on camera before there. But those two riders from, you said Norway and from the UK,
Yeah.
again working together, they know, and we've actually got a couple of riders that are trying to bridge back across to them. Borrell and Simmons again,
Yeah, you're not going to let anyone go when
not
this
in
is
the
the lap
second lap.
2, and yeah,
Mm,
there's a preem. So the first 3 over the line at Titans Grove on this lap will get extra points.
we'll get the
So
points.
for the beast mode, yes, yeah, so you're not going to let anybody go. So it'll be interesting to see what happens if any breakaways happen. I think there's 3 now. No, sorry, 4. No, off the front
4
we've
in the
got
front.
Butler, Niall, Simmons, and Borrell.
Yep.
But they
But
are
Mackie and Bishop are answering this. There's some orange numbers just flashing up. They're not going to let these riders get away, just as you said, Holly. And the group has caught them back up.
Yeah.
So definitely everyone understands the mission.
Yep. Don't let anyone get away is the aim of the game, right?
That's exactly right. So they are not going to let that gap open up. It was I guess, I don't know, maybe as a strategic thing at the start there with Nikki and Sequoias trying to open up that gap out to 30 seconds on that first lap. Look, I think maybe that could have been a bit of a misunderstanding, perhaps on the points. I don't know.
Nah, these guys know what's what. They know what's what's
Okay.
happening. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so we've got Nicole with 19-second lead at the moment. We've got Hag, Ramet, General Sarah Roach trying to. Tiffany Penner is such a strong racer. She races for Canada. So it'd be interesting to see if the ladies in the group behind work together and try to shut Nicole down. She does have 3 teammates in the. So we've got
in the group. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. She's got 3 teammates. Yeah.
That's a big gap. Now I get the sense though from Nicole that she could probably go on to open that gap up even further once they hit the flats.
Well, yes, because tends to be what happens on the flats for the women. The pace tends to slow right down. The pace increases. Oh, they're about to go through the top of Titans Grove now. So
yep, just coming
keep
through
pushing,
the markers
ladies.
there.
I think the thing is, I'm watching this knowing how painful it really is. Like, honestly, it's such a hard to get to the top of Titans. Is such an amazing feeling. I'd imagine, wouldn't know, but so we've still got a good sized group there. Of course, I am looking out for Leah and Randy, which I think they are still. Yes, they are both still in this peloton group, so that is amazing, ladies. And we've got Sarah Roach too, Liz, of course. Just trying to see who else is in that. Yeah, we've got a good sized group there. Yeah. So on the flats, the ladies do tend to ease up, and kind of everybody really drafts because it's tactics, right? That's racing. So if somebody does have a lead, like Nicole does, and if she puts in, tempo or her FTPF or whatever, then I can see the gap. Growing, unless the ladies in the pack think, actually, no, we're not going to let her get away so much. So depends who would be looking at each other, thinking, "Are you going to shut it down? Are you going to shut it down?" If it were me, I'd be hammering it and closing that gap. But it'd be interesting to see what happens.
Well, that little breakaway in the men's has been clawed back, so they're back into the group. Certainly, there are some riders here. You can just get that sense of them vying to try and push that front, looking for any sort of distractions from the main riders. But looking on camera there, you're looking across the top of the screen, we've got Nicole, Leah, Megan, Randy, Sarah, and Sarah Olim as well. So out of the saddle, pushing hard on this climb. But just watching Nikki, Nicole, she was pushing 295 watts on the downhill. So certainly not letting up whatsoever.
Yeah, because you can get some speed up on the downhills. So you get speed up on the downhills. You've already got the speed to get up, the inclines as we go through Titans Grove, because this is where the gap can be opened up as well. So she has to keep pushing because otherwise they will close the gap. What are we on now? 19-second gap, is that right?
That is correct. Yep, 19 seconds there between Maya and Velta, who's in the main group. Cuthbertson as well. So 19-second gap she's opened up. And looking to try and expand it. So it's going to be interesting to see when they do hit the flats after they finish this, the last rolling parts of the climbing, how Nikki is going to go. Now, you'd like to think that maybe she's going to ease up just a little bit, try and recover little micro efforts to keep that that gap at that 19-20 second mark, and then try and recover where she can as well, because to try and push those kinds of numbers, 6.2 watts per kilo here we can see, is going to be a really tough ask.
Yeah, it's I think she'll be glad when she gets to the flats, possibly. Because when you're in a group, it's a lot easier to go through the rollers because you use the momentum, the catapult effect.
That's right.
So we've got Leah Sophie Ramet at the top. Is she? I'm trying to check which team she races for. Is it? It's impressive to see her
see in a minute when production bring up Leah Sophie's profile. Here we go.
Abus Synergy. Yes, Germany. Yes. Excellent. It's so good to see like the races on the cameras and things, because you know, we can watch this, we can watch the avatars, but you know, we're all real humans, the guys and the girls, and you know, we're all putting in some decent wattage, and
well, it's just great to have a face behind these avatars. As you said, Hallie, it's easy to look at these, you know, they're emotionless, sort of expressionless faces there, and I get lulled into that sense of, well, everyone else is doing this really easily.
No, they're not. They're not at all.
Yeah.
No, everyone is suffering. And when it's on camera, you can see them suffering. And it's kind of reassuring in a kind of weird way, because, you know, you're suffering, and just to see and know that everyone else is suffering too. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
It is reassuring. So who have we got there?
Angus Butler from Wahoo.
So he's just so chilled. He's doing his little hand gesture in. He's like, yeah, I'm chilled. I'm all right. Yep. Nice, I like it.
It's all good here.
Yep. So cheers, there we are. He's putting in there from Wahula Call off the front.
So the men are coming around. They are about to start the second climb. This is the lap where the points will count. The beast mode preems will come into play. They are still doing some solid numbers there. The group's averaging 241 watts. It does feel like they're sort of, you know, not going that hard, but certainly I can tell you that these guys will absolutely be digging deep.
Yes,
coming into this climb
Tiffany
now.
Penner is Sarah Roach. Yep, they are putting in, as expected, Amelia Welter, Sarah Roach, Tiffany Penner. Randy's up there too. Nice job, Ramet. Yep, they're chasing it down, making sure they're not dropped. There we are, Tiffany Penner out of Canada. I like she's got fancy Christmas lights going in the background.
On there, yeah.
Liking it. She's having a little disco.
A little bit of
she's got some
festive cheer.
Absolutely, yeah, you would do. You need some music, some upbeat music and things.
Yep.
She's on an orange Tron now. Not quite sure about that, Tiff.
But Nikki there, we can see Nikki, that gap's just been reduced slightly back to 15 seconds now. I would have thought that Nikki could probably go on with this in the flat section of the desert, but maybe this front group realised they need to lock that down now, and they're going to try and bridge across to her using, you know, Penner, Van Houweling, Roach, Velter, Cuthbertson on the front to try and work together and bring her back into the group.
Yeah.
But we can see Megan Highland there.
So you wouldn't chase your teammates. No.
But
she's not. She's just making sure nobody goes off the front.
Yep. So the men are into the first part of the climb. Of course, the actual comm section doesn't start for another 3 or 4 kilometers as they get over that first bump. Just watching Nile at the moment.
Yeah, I think we're
And
pronouncing
again,
it wrong. I think it's pronounced Noel, and he's actually the top rider in Norway. I'm being informed, so I'm I'm
thank you
quite
for that
honoured,
correction.
actually. Yeah, no, I was informed. I was informed by people in the chat.
Yes,
So
crowdsource some of these name pronunciations.
absolutely, yeah,
Matteo
yeah.
there from Italy as well. Just watching him come through from RWB.
I'm just reading through the chat. Actually, let's have a little look. Elise is in the chat. Haley's, Bren, Durham, Lisa, Thomas. We've got lots going on in the chat. Michael, Gabby, Snyder's. Oh gosh, I need like it's pronounced Nigel. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm literally like, no, it's NJAWL. How would you pronounce that? But he's the top rider out of Norway.
No, Joel.
Where did Michael and then laugh? Why aren't you racing it? That's why I'm laughing. Should be racing it. Yeah, I'm quite impressed to see so many of these riders still in the peloton. We need to see some action though. I've got
well,
some.
I think we're going to see the action coming up now.
I've got some Yorkshire Bingo. Oh, we're going into the segment, aren't we?
Yep. So we're about to start seeing some fireworks pop off very, very quickly, I suspect. Looking for Josh Harris there, who's just, stealthily sitting at the back of the group, conserving those watts, conserving that power. And I dare say we're going to see him out of the saddle any moment.
Yeah.
But looking through that list, Butler there in the front, Nigel Wall, Ryan there as well.
Just say that again. How do you pronounce it?
Nigel Wall.
That'll do. Yeah. So it's the first three. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. Just to remind folks, it is the first three over the line at the top of Titans. So we'll see. There isn't a banner, but there's two little not wooden, what are they, stones?
Stones, at the top. Stone markers, that's right.
Yeah, so Angus Butler there, he's got his fan blowing. You can tell that from his little cape that's wafted in the wind there. That's it makes him more aero, that does.
He's doing a fantastic job. So coming into the climb now, I think we just may have passed the comm marker. It's a tough one to see because it just flicks past so quickly. And as we can see, they're 2.6 kilometers. It is 2.2% average. As I said, it's not, it's not a big climb in any stretch, but it is punchy, it's rolly, and I think we're going to see some of the riders here really extend themselves and push hard to try and open that gap up.
So, and it's the long way up this
Dithlum, one. Muni.
Yep, that'll do.
Mackie there as well.
Team Relentless, he races from Switzerland.
Yep.
I like in their logo. Nice. Oh, Brian Duffy Jr. He's gonna kick some watts.
You think you're gonna start to see some
check
real
out
action
his
coming
jersey?
up?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's Brian. I mean, yeah. Josh Morris though. No, Brian from Next, right?
From Next.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was Dithlum from
sure.
Relentless.
Yeah.
But
it's the guys. I don't race these guys.
Surprisingly, the group is still somewhat together coming into this climb. Brian there out of the saddle. Oh, he's got the cap on as well.
Not even sweating I mean, does he sweat ever? Does he sweat? Probably
just getting the job done, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm just out for a little pootle around in Watopia, just playing with these guys. Yeah, exactly. Riding with these mates. Do check out his jersey. The group is starting to
stretch out a little bit, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
The group is starting to stretch out a little bit. So Halliday there as well. Walter.
So on the mini map, we can see the top of the thing. So we've got 2 more switchbacks to go, and then we'll hit the top. The
markers, that's right, the stone markers.
Yep. So Niall Batty, JP.
JP's flying to the back there. Is he setting himself up?
Well, it's not fastest through segment, it's first across the line.
First across the line, that's right.
So it doesn't actually matter where the segment starts, or it just matters that you're first over that line at the top.
But do you think he's going to be using the group there to try and help slingshot himself through?
Possibly, yeah.
Walter there from
catapult
Beast
effect,
Mode on
yeah.
the front too.
But we are hitting
Maybe.
orange numbers, folks. It is
Yep.
on like a seagull after
board's
chips
blotting
in
up.
Scarborough. I've got Yorkshire bingo. Come on.
Niall there. That group is really starting to stretch out now. Orange numbers. There's still maybe 200, 100 meters to go.
Do we think
Out of
he's
the
going to
saddle, they're
make
pushing
it?
now.
Wow.
Pushing that front. Josh Harris there on
He
the
is
front,
not
coming
faffing
through.
around.
Nikki is not giving up though.
Crazy watts. 13 watts
Walter.
per kilo. Oh.
Coming
Now,
through.
He's just doing that so I should pronounce
Nadwal?
his name. Yeah. What we going?
I think
Oh
he's
my
taking
god.
the points there.
I bet he's like, I'm
think-
going to get through first, so they have to say my name again.
So I think Nikki might have taken second and Mackie third on that climb.
Nice. Ewan, I can pronounce his name. So we've got
Josh
Ewan
was
third,
a close fourth.
Nikki second, and
And Mackie,
the,
I think, might
the
have
Norwegian
been... Oh, you is
first.
Norwegian.
Yeah, I think so.
The Norwegian national champ first.
That's it, exactly.
But they were
Yeah.
some big numbers.
That's gotta burn, right?
Oh, that's going to be hurting.
Oh, yes. So Nicole is still off the front. She's got a 1 minute. Yeah, let's get to the ladies. Let's get to the real racing now. So we've got 1 minute 10. Wow.
Really open that up. Well, as you said, that
Wow.
once they hit the flat, the ladies do tend to back off, and that's exactly
Yep,
what's happened
yep.
here.
And they'll be looking at each other thinking like, well, who's going to close it down and things,
Yep.
because tactics dictate that you draft, because you know, unless there's somewhere to kind of attack from, which for me there is on the flats, so I would have really quite enjoyed this route, but it is much easier, I gotta say, just talking about it, watching you all suffer. It's great.
You would have gone into TT mode, do you think?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Head down,
Yes.
arms across the handlebars, focus on the head stem, and just
Dying all the
get those
deaths.
numbers up. Yep.
Yeah, there she is. Oh, come on, Nicole. That is excellent. What a rider.
Doing
She's
a
from
fantastic job.
USA, rides for next. Absolutely outstanding. Hope she's remembering to fuel. I'm sure she will be. So these are all outstanding.
She may have
So
this
1
stitched
minute
up. That's a
20.
Yeah, that's right. I think she might have this stitched up. Let's see
Yeah,
what happens
question-
though. And this is that second lap.
Yep. So the first two. So remember, it's top three riders. So if Nicole holds onto a gap, the first two riders out of this group will earn points for the beast mode segment. So it's still there's still points to play for.
Mm-hmm. So do you think there's some sideways looks going on now about who's going to go for second and third?
Oh yeah, I hope so. Make it interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. There'll be some looking at each other thinking like, I am just holding on here. But but I love it because, you know, that is the love of our sport, esports, because we can race, you know, in what other sport do you get to race against elite racers like this, or the world champ, or you know, then the Norwegian national champ, the USA national
champions.
champ.
Yep.
Yeah. Like,
And from around the world as well.
Yeah. Everybody's doing this at the same time, all suffering in our living rooms, our garages, wherever you happen to be, and it's
Lofts, basements.
Yeah. And you're in Australia. I'm in the Democratic Republic of Yorkshire, and I find that fascinating. You know, that we get to race with everybody all around the world and against such awesome people.
Well, certainly that's what's happening in the women's here. We can see a number of the German riders all on the front there. But looking across the screen, so we've still got Nicole working hard, Megan there, Sarah Olim, Sarah Roach, Randy. Just, they've all settled in now. They've got some of that nervous energy has been burnt out of the legs. They'll be focusing now on that second lap, the strategy there. But Really, all eyes are on Nicole there with that gap opened up now to 1 minute 37 seconds.
That it really is outstanding. She's doing, so you can see what she's doing there, 260 watts ish. So she's pushing some high watts there.
Yeah.
Kanan's
Well, that's
92.
4.4 watts per kilo for her. 4.3,
Nice.
so certainly a big effort.
Heart rate is
And she would
177.
know.
She's burning.
Yeah, she would know, though, that there's not long to go now before she starts that climb again. And if she can hold on to that gap, she doesn't have to knock herself out going over that climb. As you say, it is first across the line. It's not fastest through a segment. So she doesn't have to absolutely smash herself. She can take that climb at a reasonable pace if she's got enough of a lead opened up.
Yeah. And then after the calm, I think she'll probably hold on to the gap because it's 1 minute 46 now. You wouldn't want to let that go, right?
No. No, you're absolutely correct. But we can see the men's has whittled down. We've been dropping some riders off the back of that last climb. They are down now to 41 in that front group. Still, though, got Niall there on the front, just watching him. Simons, Santo there, Fernandez.
Check out Niall's hair. That's proper aero hair, right? Proper.
I'm
Does that
quietly
make you go
jealous.
faster, Niall? There we go. Simmons
Yeah,
just
well.
cruising past.
Yep. But maybe I always go with the Afro. It is Afro Dynamics. It is a little known aspect of racing where the Afro actually does give you an extra few watts. It's not written anywhere. You won't find it.
Just going back to the comments here. I've been asked if I've got my trees on. I have a headband which has like trees on my headband, like Christmas trees, and I don't have them on. The baubles fell off the trees actually, so no, I don't. But I only wear them when I'm racing because they make me aero. So that's
Yes.
that's news for you. At least Gallagher's cheering on Mackie. Yes, absolutely. Oh, Francis Ewan was fifth by the looks of his stream. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Jarl Marvik says, "Oh, I can call Newell." Okay, it's the Norwegian
Newell?
Viking, but Richie says it's pronounced like Newell, and he races for RWB.
I like the Norwegian Viking
Newell.
better. I think that's how I'm going to refer to him.
Yeah, I think we should call him the Norwegian Viking. Absolutely.
That's way better.
Much easier to pronounce as well, right? There he is. Look, there we go. There's the
Yep.
Norwegian Viking on his
Just
wee
coming
blue
through
Tron, right on
With his
cue.
bucket hat.
Yeah. Excellent.
But,
Timing for the sponsors.
Carrigan, Bishop, Fernandez there in that front group, just opening up a little gap over the main peloton. Do you think now that they're looking towards those finishing points?
Yeah, possibly, but also I wouldn't. If you were in this front group, I wouldn't want to be doing any work. I'd just be drafting and holding on, and the group behind is much bigger. So I think possibly they will be trying to bridge and close. But we've got Dreycott from Belgium who races for FPC. Which
Simmons looks like that group's coming back. Yeah, FPC. Is that Foundry?
Yeah. Could be. I'm not sure what FPC stands for. Write in the comments what you think FPC stands for. Go for it. Freebie, right?
Give
right
us
there.
your best guess.
Yeah. I want to know.
Millar, Pettinger, Mundell, Fernandez coming through.
Yeah, there's a bit of a gap. I'm just watching the gap at the moment.
Yep. So that's opened up to about 2 seconds. It isn't much, but with the kilometres they've already got in the legs there, it's 42.2 kilometres out of a 62-kilometre race. You'd have to think there's a few in that chasing group there that aren't that keen to spend any time there on the front.
No, not in a group that big. I wouldn't be pulling a group that big along. If I could bridge it, I would, but I wouldn't want to be towing everybody back because you're just wasting watts. You've still got to get up the Titans again, and that was brutal. So, 13, 14 watts per kilo.
So the men's are coming into the third lap now. So I think all the attention is going to be turning to those finishing line points. Now, with 20 kilometers, I'm just trying to remember whether this one is going to be a custom finish at the top of Titans.
It's at the archway, I believe, on the flat. So.
Through the okay.
On the rock banner, I forgot what it's called now. There's like a rock arch.
No, we just went through it.
Yeah.
I thought I read somewhere where it was a custom finish, but no, you are correct, Holly. Thank you very much.
Am I actually? Whoa! I actually got something right. Wow.
Note that down. To my good ear.
Note it down. It's been recorded and everything. It's on the internet.
All right, switching across to the women's.
How's Nicole getting on? Ooh,
look at that. So we're 2.5 minutes.
Yes. So this is the segment. Oh, Titans, right?
Yes.
They are on lap 2. Yes, that's right. Yes. So they're pushing it. Nicole is still holding her lead. She's got 2 minutes 20. So remember, the first 2 out of the peloton will get points as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm not going to jinx it. I'm rooting for Nicole. I think brave racing like this, attacking and holding it for so long, deserves all the credit. Like, wow, yep. Nicole. That is she put wood in all. I'm trying to get these into sentences, man. This is quite hard. This Yorkshire bingo thing.
Go for it.
Put wood in all. It means like she's shut the door and she's just gone for it. She's not. Okay. She's not faffing around. Yeah, just a bit of Yorkshire lingo here. Yeah, so put wood in all. It means shut the door. Yeah.
We've got a couple of sayings here in Australia, but I'm not allowed to say them on the stream. There's a great one involving spiders.
You can't say that and then not explain, not give further information.
Well, I might have to drop it into the chat.
Yeah, do that. I'll talk while you type in the chat. So we've got Amelia Volta. She's putting in some. M. Nyquist is also pushing the pace, not paste. We're not painting here. It's going to be a hard slog through Titans.
Now, it's going to be interesting to watch Nicole's power coming through this climb. As I thought, given that gap that she obviously knows that she's got, do you think she's going to continue to try and push that power, or do you think she's going to ease up, not ease off, but just ease up a little bit, try and conserve some of that energy now coming over the climb? She doesn't have to dig as deep, given that she's got 2 minutes in the bank, and then save some of that energy for the final lap and those finishing points.
I think when she gets to the top of Titans, she'll be relieved.
Yep.
I think she'll be putting in effort all the way up to Titans because she'll want to hold. She'll know as well that the peloton will be pushing, sprinting up Titans. So the gap, I expect it to come down when the peloton go through Titans, and she will know that. So I think she'll be pushing. She'll play it tactically. She'll be pushing like an ITT. So it's not necessarily about the segment itself. It's about between now and the segment. That's what I reckon anyway.
Well, we can see that the numbers there. She's sitting just at 3.8, 3.9 watts per kilo, just tapping around the 4 watts per kilo mark. Certainly not. She had higher numbers on the first climb at 5.56 watts per kilo. So it might be that she's saying to herself, okay, I can back this off a little bit. I don't have to really burn a box full of matches to get over this climb. I've got the points. I can back it off a little bit, save some of that energy, and then re-attack again for that last lap.
Yeah, for sure. And she'll want to hold that gap, 2 minute gap.
Yep. That's a great one to have in the bank.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. She's obviously had her Yorkshire puddings. Have I said that already? I don't know. Mark it off on your bingo cards, folks. Yep. Yeah, I still haven't said some, by the way, folks. So if you're listening.
Well, keep them coming.
Yeah.
All right. So the men are back out into the desert. But, just seeing Nicole there. Look at that focus. not letting up for a second there. She is absolutely dialed in.
She's game face, absolute game
Oh,
face.
it would just be numbers with
Yes.
her at the moment.
2 switchbacks, and then we go through the cones at the top. That is the
Yep.
segment, and then don't
The
forget
stone
top
cones.
yeah, the stone cones. Yeah, I don't know why is there not an archway at the top of Titans.
I don't know. I think it was. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's obviously one of the very, very early routes there for Watopia and for Zwift. So not sure why they don't have. They do have a banner for some special events, but not in this case.
We don't
But,
need
yep, so-
we don't need a banner anyway.
No. But Nicole there is pushing the power up. She knows that the stone cones are about 800 meters away now.
Stone cones, yep. Don't need a banner when you've got stone cones. Facts.
But we can see Leah Sophie there also at the saddle, pushing hard there too. Emily's out as well.
I like in Em's pink
So-
pink headband. It matches her jersey, her Sarri's jersey. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if she's got pink socks
Yep.
on as well. You know, matching kit makes you go faster.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and actually they've got pink trons, so maybe I'll approve that. Yeah, I think I'll approve that because they've got. Although Megan has got a blue tron, so maybe she's got the memo about the blue tron.
You'll let it go through, will you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, matching kit, blue trons. I'm all for it. Yeah.
Okay, so yep, you're right though. She still maintained that lead. 2
Yeah.
minutes, just over 2 minutes there between Nikki and Velta. So she really has held on to that gap, and now her focus would be on A, recovery, and then B, getting through that desert and maintaining that 2 minutes. Because you'd have to think though, if she could get to this climb on the third lap with still about 2 minutes in the bank, that this race is all hers.
So I think Nicole, possibly, I think I'm willing to just call it that she got the segment.
You think so?
I think so.
Or
I
do
think
you want to
I'm-
wait for the replay?
I mean, it was a close call. It was like, I think we need what's that football thing? The V whatever it's called. That I don't know. It's a tech thing. I think we need a photo finish because yeah, it was close. But here we are with
This is where
Chasing
this is
group.
where the energy is going to be coming from.
Yep. Who
So
do we
Velta
reckon?
Hug, Penno. Well, look, I'd have to think that my money might be on Velta.
I think
But
possibly Liz. I think Liz will
Yep.
kick it. Yep. And Tiffany. Tiffany and Liz, I reckon. But
Well,
but
we're
the
gonna
thing is,
see
they're
very,
all
very
strong.
shortly.
They're all so
Yep.
strong.
So who's got that extra match to burn just for that sprint towards the finish? Because it is a tough one. Mentally, you are climbing, you are going uphill, the legs are already hurting, and now you're going to have to find just that little bit extra to try and get across that line. Now, there only are second and third place points here. So we've got Haag and Belter there from Germany, both pushing very hard. 4.7, 6.6 watts per kilo, 6.1, into the sevens now. Orange numbers starting to light up the board.
Yeah. It is
They know the
on
cones are
like
just up the road.
it is
Penny
on.
there,
It's on like a whip it after a sausage, Nathan.
a whippet.
A whip it after a sausage.
Penny, Van Howling, Velter.
Oof. We
Who
had
we got? Across the
Tiffany
line?
and Maria, I reckon. Yes.
Maria, I think, may have
and
gotten it.
Tiffany, yes.
Yep.
They got second and third. Wow. So Tiffany, yeah. Tiffany is so strong.
Yep.
Yep. But they got to
All these ladies here have been racing just fantastic. Yep, Maria there
Yep. I do like their
in
jersey.
a beast mode kit.
Absolutely.
I was just thinking to myself, that actually looks really good.
Yeah. Like fire burning. I know it's a lion. I love the I
Yep.
love the kits.
I've got it. We've got a AHDR. It's got to sort of redesign their kit a little bit.
Oh, you're having a new kit?
No, well, we've got some new ones, but certainly nothing that looks as impressive as that. I would suggest. But the men are coming in to the last lap. So coming into the climb now there, Nicky Hogg is in the front. JP there as well. Josh Harris in third.
They're shutting him down. They're like, nope, you've had your time off the front. That's it for your sponsors now, mate. Get back here. Get back into the draft. JP from RWB, he's having a bit of a sponsorship time. 6.2 watts per kilo.
It's a tough one, isn't it? As I said, like this climb is only 2.2% average. It just lends itself to riders pushing past what they would normally do in this kind of scenario on a regular climb. It really does test their 2 and 5 minute power. Would you suggest?
I would say sorry, I put my teeth back in. I would suggest it tests their resilience over a longer route, because we're already at an hour, just over an hour, and to keep going and to stay in the draft, because you've got to have high watts for this route and a bit of a kick to get through Titans, tactics and things, you know. So I would say higher FTP the better, probably, for this course. And it is one of those sections there where you just can't sort of sit in and get a good rhythm. You are constantly adjusting your cadence. You're constantly pushing on those downhill little bits, watching for those kicks up again to make sure that you continue that power through, and you don't get spat at the back. But JP here is really showing us how it's done. Yep. Got his RWB
the Norwegian
kit
Viking
on.
is on his tail.
I love it. What can we call JP? USA? I don't know. Write in the comments what we should.
What
USA like Norwegian Viking. What can we have for USA? Unsure.
But
never mind.
Brian Duffy's pushing to the front.
It's well, they're not on they're from the same country, but not on the same team.
Not the same team.
No. Countrymen, yeah.
That tail is really stretching out now.
You'd want to be like in the middle somewhere, maybe towards the front.
Yep.
Not at the front, because it's so easy to get swamped through here.
Mm-hmm.
But at the back it's too dynamic, so being at the back is so easy to drop off. As I know, I speak from experience from that, because I have honestly, I swear I have PTSD from I did a race through Titans and I dropped off 200 meters before the top of Titans. 200 meters. It was tragic. But never mind.
That's tough.
Showed up.
Lived to race another day.
Absolutely.
But just watching Pettinger there as well. Miller, T-Girls, and then Hug is still, Nicky's still resting back in the group there.
The American
Fernandez.
Patriot. Christian suggested in the comments the American Patriot. Yeah, we could go with that. Yeah.
I like that.
And Franny's in the chat. Fab Sattler, Foodra Punchers Club. Oh, you must be from Team Foodra then, I guess. Punchers Coalition Riders. Okay.
My eyes are on the Tasmanian Josh Harris.
The Tasmanian Devil, surely.
He is definitely going to be one to watch. I'm going to be cheering him on to the finish there.
Absolutely, yes.
But Borrell there as well. Bollinger, Pettinger, Fernandez, Simon, Pencio, Morel, Halliday. So still a big group. Like there's still 38 riders in this front men's group. Philpott.
Yes, can he hold that gap? 2 seconds off the front now. So Jay Philpott ready for Wahoo. He's from Great Britain. I wonder where... He must be my neighbour or something, because there's only like 3 of us in Great Britain that ride, right?
Just down the road.
Yeah, just up road. Just up road.
Just up road.
Just up road. There we are.
Jamie Philpott from Wahoo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Jamie. Yeah, I took in a parcel for him the other day, actually. Yep. It was some wheels.
Sorry, I had to
bike
turn the mic off there to laugh a little bit. Just walked over when he got home.
Just knocked to my door and I was like, "Hey Holly, you got my parcel for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, here it is, mate."
You're riding tonight? Yep, sure, I'll be on.
Yeah. You gonna put some F in? No, maybe not.
Just enough to stay on the front.
Just enough. Just enough.
But yeah, all the guys there out of the saddle. I'm loving it. I'm loving the energy.
There we go, Brian in his jersey, rocking it.
pushing
Still got
hard.
his hat on. He's doing
Got the
like
dancing bike happening.
what is that? Like zone 2 for him, right?
Oh, it's got to be.
Must be zone 1, zone 2.
It's almost a
recovery ride.
almost a recovery ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely doing recovery watts right there.
But, looking down that leaderboard, though, I'm just looking at the times there. So, yeah, Nikki is on the front with 3 minutes 54 seconds. So, not so much a 5-minute power effort, maybe? Well, overall, the whole of Titans Grove would be. But the com there, 3 minutes 54 seconds he did it in.
Yeah, because it's from the line, isn't it? Yeah. See the difference
Yep.
between
And this is the time.
It's
Yep.
because it's first across the line. So
It is first across the line, not
so
fastest.
the segment time. I mean, it's fast. Don't get me wrong. But
Yeah. But segment time isn't. It isn't first across the line. You are correct. Yep.
yeah.
But Nikki, just jumping back over to the women's there, Nikki is still maintaining that 2-minute lead. It's just ducked under 2 minutes.
Nicole.
Sorry, Nicole. It's ducked under 2 minutes.
Yes,
I think
but that'll be
minute
because they pushed
50.
it up the they pushed it up Titans Grove. So I would have expected the gap to be closed slightly. On that. So we've got Philpott. Oh yes.
He's opened that gap up now. 5 seconds.
Of course he is, because I texted him a bit ago and I just said, "Can you just get a move on, please? Because I've got stuff to do and like autographs to sign and this and that and the other." And he was like, "Yeah, sure, mate. And I'll get a move on and get this ride over and done with."
Let's get this done.
Yeah, absolutely. Like let's what Yorkshire's saying. Can I say for that then? That's proper champion.
Proper champion.
Proper champion.
The Norwegian Viking is hot on his tail, though.
He is.
3 seconds. He's going to try and shut that down. He's saying, "No, sorry, son. I want you to come back here."
Yeah. Get back here. You've had your time.
Yep.
I want my time now.
That group is stretching out a little bit. So we've got a couple of riders trying to bridge across to Jamie.
Yeah. See the
If they
Norwegian
can get
Viking
on-
out the saddle. Has he got a hat on as well? Like
Dont there is a hat on.
Yeah, the Norwegian
might
Viking.
have a hat on.
Possibly. Maybe if you race with a hat on or sort of like a headband or something, maybe that's the way to get faster. It gives you like extra watts, extra power. Oh, I like the super tuck, Ruben. Nice, I like this.
But Ruben's going to have to work hard, though, if he wants to get onto this group. Because there's about, 4 riders in that front group there. He's going to have to work hard to get back onto that front group. Maybe just as they kick up around this bend.
Yes, but
He can get back onto them.
Yes. I have
The Salibi
faith
there
in
is
him.
8.8.
Come on, Ruben.
There we go. He's got one. He's
Kick
got him back.
them. Yes.
He also has the is that the Tempest Fugit
Oh, the
jersey, the
Fidget
top
jersey,
there?
yeah. I probably I'm gonna take a stab at that. He prefers his Belgian jersey to the Tempest Fugit one. Possibly.
No,
See,
come on.
he
Why would you
closed
want
that
that
gap.
for?
Yeah. Surely
Yep.
the Tempest Fugit is a. See, there he is. Come on,
Yeah, we
Ruben.
can see
I know
Ruben
he's
there
hurting.
really
I know.
digging
I
deep.
know. Oh gosh.
Looking sideways.
Yeah. You got this. Grin and bear
Come
it,
on,
Ruben.
Josh.
It'll not. The burn will not stop until you cross the finish line. So the sooner you cross the finish line, sooner the burn will stop.
That's when it finishes.
Them's the rules. I don't make the rules up. Yeah.
You just enforce them.
I just enforce them. Yeah. Yeah. So who have we got here?
But,
Ruben's still super
The
tuck
group is
in.
still chasing.
Dry
Yeah.
cart FPC. Did we establish what FPC stands for?
Has anyone in the chat suggested a good...
Oh, Foodra Punchers Club. Got it. That was what.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. Okay, yeah. So he is riding for Foodra. Nice. Okay. I'm with you now. I'm with you. Sorry, I'm new here. You
Look, it
just
is
said,
tough. Like,
what is this
when,
game
when
again?
you see, yeah, when you see the team names, quite often you just go, "Yep, I know who that is." But if the team name is slightly different, or if they've only put an abbreviation for the team name in there, or something else has changed, yeah, I don't know all the teams.
No, and
It
neither
can be
do
a real
I, and
trick
I
there.
race it. Like what? Like,
Yep.
yeah.
So they're Dont there, Salibi, just pulling around. So that group is about what they've got there, about 5 in that front group, averaging 374 watts as
Oh,
they come down the backside.
those are rookie numbers.
Go to push them up,
Yeah, absolutely. Push those numbers up.
push those
Yeah.
numbers up.
The Australians doing a Yorkshire accent. Awesome.
But they have opened up a 21-second gap. I can see this group taking this one to the finish. But looking across the cameras there, Nikki there, just keeping it chill. Aaron, the Norwegian Viking, out of the saddle there.
Yeah,
Oliver, Jamie, and Ruben.
Ruben's busy texting. Look, mate, I'm busy. I can't answer your text right now. Jesus. I've got a job to do.
He's actually working out what the next ride's going to be.
Yeah, he's busy doing a bit of a recon thing for the next ride. Is he super tucking now? What's he doing? Oh gosh, it's got to be burning.
So
now.
coming
1
through
hour,
these
20
sulfur
minutes.
pools.
Oh yes,
Yep.
we know about those sulfur pools. You've got to
Yep.
ride really fast
Hold-
through them because the gases and stuff.
Hold your breath.
Absolutely,
Yep,
yeah.
they're not good for you.
Nah, not good for you. So
I don't know how they're able to get that through the development.
no, where's the health and safety checks on these sulfur pools?
No, it's got to be. Got to be.
Surely that's not good for them.
So the chasing group now is out to, what was I just seeing, 29 seconds. So it's great. I think this group here, the group of 5 we've got going, Philpott there, Don, Salibi, Drykot, as well as the Norwegian Viking. This will be the group that will take this to finish. If they can all take turns and if they can all share this front and keep that power up, they are absolutely going to open up that gap even further. Sitting at 28 seconds now at the moment. I think the rest of the group has just said, well, okay, this is where it's going to finish. Who wants to take a turn in the front? I'm not. They're going to let this group ride away with it.
Yeah,
21 seconds
unsure, but these guys are fighters, especially
Yeah.
in the elite races. They don't give up, and their watts are insane. So, unsure. What's the gap now? About 24 seconds?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds now. Yeah.
That is a bit of a gap to, yeah.
That's a tough one, especially coming into this last lap.
Because we've only got less than 2 kilometres to go. Is it 1.4? Quick maths, 1.4, something like that. So
Yeah, 1.6,
yep, that'll do.
something like that. Let's
Yep.
go with that.
Yep, we can go with that.
1.8. Looking at the numbers here, 1.8 kilometers.
Yeah. So you want to be you won't want to be burning matches now. You'll want to be drafting, getting in to position for the sprint.
Although
Somebody going to go
we've got
long.
someone just pushing off the front there.
Yeah, they're not going to let that go. No way. Look at Ruben. He's not giving up. Come on, Ruben. I'll bring round your parcel in a bit. All right.
Salibi there. Dont's not letting him get away. Norwegian Vikings just sitting there, rolling to the front. 1.4 kilometers to go.
Salibi racing out of Turkey. Not sure I've seen any Turkish. I think he might be the only Turkish rider. So he races for Wahoo.
Yeah, we've got Jamie there.
So a group of 5 riders at the front. Yeah. Oh, look at that. I can count to 5. That's amazing.
1.1 kilometers.
Yeah. As Salibi's off the
We're
front.
going to start to see some orange numbers firing up.
Yeah. Elise. Shout out to Elise. Elise is amazing to race against, with. She's so nice. So super nice. So I yeah. And strong too. So shout out to Elise.
Okay, so nearing the finish now. 600 meters to go. We've got Peterson on the front, Drykot
Can he
as well
snap the
as
elastic
Don
band,
Salibi.
though? We've got 400 meters to go.
Salibi might have this one coming across that marker.
Yeah, it's a heck of a long sprint finish, this, though. Are they going to use the catapult
It
effect
is.
behind? I
It
think the
is.
elastic has snapped, though. I don't think anybody's actually in his draft.
He's
That's
got
too big of a gap.
A 10 meter
Oh,
gap.
we're going there. We're going. Oh, no. Oh,
Philpott's coming over the top there.
Right over the
Drycott as
top.
well, but Philpott could take this one out. Will Drycott take him on the line, though? Coming through is Dont. Peterson behind him. Salibi coming back through again. Philpott. Dont. Whoa, I don't know if I could call that one.
I do think we need a photo finish for that one. Unsure.
That was super quick.
Yeah. But credit to
Well done to the
Salibi,
men's.
though, because, yeah, you kicked some. So 2 goals here.
That was
Doing, like, I mean, whatever watts that is, that's ridiculous.
Brian Duffy there, and we can see the rest of the group coming through.
Yeah.
Now remember, it is still from 1 to 30, so the points are still on offer. You still want to be fighting hard right to the very end, right to the very finish.
Absolutely. You've got to keep fighting. It's a race. You do not give up. So we're just watching Holiday here.
Yep. And Ryan behind him. Dithlam as well.
Neutrons, you see?
Yep. They'd be happy to see that finishing line.
Oh my
coming up.
God. I just thought that as well. I just thought if that were me coming, I would just get me to that archway. I am
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
Limp across if you have to.
Yeah. Nice. And I love the way that you know, even if you're not in the front group, you still fight for positions.
Well, that's it. You even if you're back towards the back of the pack, there, you're still racing whoever's with you. So even if it
Exactly.
is 38th spot, you're racing for 38th, or
Yep.
you're racing for 37th.
Yep. It is a race.
But back to the women's though, we're looking at Nicole there.
Wow.
So, yep, she's pushed that gap back out to 2 minutes and 11 seconds.
So we've got about 10, 12k left of the women's race. And
she's essentially raced this by herself out the
Wow.
front.
what an ITT that is. Credit to her.
That is huge. I'm going to see if I can try and get some stats on Nicole there. But no, the group is still well together.
They've got to
And
be
as
burning.
we're just saying with the men's, yeah, there's still some very, very good points on offer here for the front. Even though with Nicole so far off the front now at 2 minutes 11 seconds, the rest of the group would certainly be, looking and working hard for the next points on offer, which is 29 points. So Van Howling, Velta, Penne, Curl, Curie. Sorry, Catherine. Is it
Curry, yeah.
Catherine? Yep.
Catherine Curry, yes. I'm just in awe of Nicole, and what you've done here, Nicole, is absolutely outstanding. To get that gap,
It's just inspirational.
And there must have been times in your head when you've gone, shall I just not give up, but shall I just ease up and go back into the
Go back to the
group
pack,
and draft, because it was a long way out. But you kept going, and I love it. You didn't know if the group would close or not. You just kept going. So
it's brave racing, isn't it?
it is brave racing, yeah, and I'm here for that. So we've got, actually, talking of brave racing, M. Nyquist is on it at the front, I believe. I'm not sure if she was just attacking or maybe just increasing the pace of the group, making it
pushing
burn
in the front.
for
Yeah, maybe.
else. Yeah,
Yeah.
making everybody burn.
Put some of the weaker riders to the sword.
Yeah. Well, when
But
we talk
Schneider
of
there as
weaker
well.
riders, it is not like everybody who showed up on the start
not a bad
line
thing.
today. Yeah.
Yep.
It's everybody who showed up on the start line. This can't happen if we don't show up. I say we.
Yep.
I mean, obviously I didn't, but yeah. And do you know what else?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. People have to show up. You can't just, otherwise in an ITT, if one person showed up, well, what kind of a race is that? So
Exactly.
yeah,
Maybe I should have
we
said
need.
less stronger.
Oh no, you didn't. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry, I wasn't calling you out. Don't
Oh,
worry.
no. Yeah.
I just know
But
how hard this is, and I'm so Leah and Randy. Like, I mean, it is no secret that I raced for Restart, so I am gonna call out my friends and teammates, and I'm so pleased to see them in the front group. Like, I can say what I like.
but that's
But
a great thing because there's such a big point spread for the first 30 riders across that finish line. They're all still in the mix. They're all going to be thinking
absolutely,
about how they can position themselves coming over this climb, getting back
yeah,
out to the desert again for that final finish.
yeah, absolutely, and saving your watts, and because
Hmm.
it's 12K to go, so it's still a way out.
Yeah. But you'd have to
Um,
start thinking about it now and just set yourself
yeah,
up, put your strategy in place. There are
get
only
fuel, have some
16.
gels, have a drink.
That's it. That's it.
Mm,
So there are still 16 riders in this front group. So still a decent group, but for a few of the riders, not a lot of places to hide if you are feeling the pain. But Randy, Cuthbertson as well, Velter, Van Howling, Catherine there as well.
yeah, Sarries, I'm just looking, have quite, is it, they have 4 teammates in the front group, I
Looks
believe.
that way. Yep.
So maybe they'll try some tactics or something if they're on Discord on their
or
voice
chatting
chat.
away.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably die in a way. All this heavy breathing. That's all that happens on Discord. All the breathing. Yeah. It's
Just the huffing
and
and
reminding
puffing.
it. Absolutely, yeah. But if you're not, then you're not racing hard enough. Like, this is elite racing.
Mm-hmm.
It is not. There is no upper limit.
It's
So
just as hard as you want to go.
tough.
I just had that moment,
Absolutely,
just as they went past that bypass, that little bit of dread you get when you know you're going over this climb. It's the third
Yeah.
time they're going over this climb. You're going, oh no, we're going right. We're not going left.
Yeah.
More pain to come.
And all you're thinking is, please don't attack at the front.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
don't attack.
Don't
Just
attack
wanna
until
hold
I start
on.
attacking. Then you all back off.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go to the front. I like it.
Yeah.
Hold the pace.
But when I do it, don't
go
anyone else do
past
it.
me. Yeah.
I don't have to chase
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah. But then you also know this is the last time up it, and you'll be so relieved to get through that banner. Through what we're calling them. What do we call them?
The stone cones.
Stone cones. That's it. Yeah. Through the stone cones at the front.
Yep.
Yeah. It's gotta be burning.
Yeah, Nicole has opened that gap out now to 2 minutes and 16 seconds, 17 seconds now. So she has not let up at all for one moment.
No,
I don't
so
think
she'll
she's
just be
changed
holding
position
the
either.
gap.
Eyes are glued to the screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Wow.
getting what she. There we go. Getting a gel.
Yep. Wonder what flavour gels. Aren't
No,
they
but
really
she has
difficult
to-
to open sometimes? Like, you're trying to rip them off with your teeth, and it's like, sometimes you can't get the gels open. You're like, for goodness sake, I'm racing here. Just, yeah.
Out in the road, I've always found the hardest part of getting the gel out was trying to shove the empty packet because your fingers are kind of sticky. Then you've got a little bit of your fingers as you squeeze into your mouth, trying to stick it back into your back pocket, and it's grabbing. It's a real trick with those gels.
Yeah. At least they did. At least inside racing, you could just drop them on the floor.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yep.
Tell me you do that, right? You just drop it on the floor.
Just
'Cause
throw
I
it
do.
somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, so there we go, Leah. So she races in Scotland, and though she's currently in London, I believe. So
Okay.
she's ventured
Yeah, but
out
those
of her native
Scottish
Scotland and gone
races,
to
man,
London.
they're a hard bunch.
Well, there's nothing else to
Scottish
do,
races.
right? It's Scotland. What else is there to do?
So I can't say that. You
I
can say
love you,
that.
Scotland. I love you, Scotland. Like, I do like Scotland. Yeah.
But the Germans are saying
But
the
it's-
same thing. Oh, those Scots.
It's very cold though, and hilly, much like Yorkshire,
Yep.
really, just with a
Yep.
different accent.
All right. Coming around for that com marker, the final climb.
Yeah, and remember, it is not a segment point, but it
Nope.
is. It will be a place where
You'd want to,
it's
you'd
the
think to
only
see some of
place
the
now.
riders push the
Yeah,
pace.
yeah.
You
I
like to
think
think that they're
like
going to
there'll be
break this group up a
attacks.
little bit. Yep, absolutely. Break this group up. Try and shred some of the group down to maybe 10 riders or 8 riders.
Oh, we've got a bit of a pro tip here, right? From Bren, put the empties under your jersey at the bicep. Oh, like in your sleeve, or under where
or in
your
your leg.
shorts are.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
But doesn't that like annoy you? Like, doesn't it rub? No.
It might a little bit. Depends. Like the corners of those gels are a little bit spiky, so you might get a little bit of that. But no,
Yeah.
he's spot on there doing
just why would you want to race? Why would you want to ride or race outside anyway? Do you know what they should invent? They should invent some kind of like inside racing, like that we could do like safely,
Oh,
like
yeah.
maybe like
Yep.
on like a sort of spin bikey type thing.
that.
I don't know.
Like a trainer
what
of
do you
some
think?
description.
Yeah, where you just sort of pedal, but like you don't really go anywhere, but you just pedal, but you still got you don't go anywhere at all actually, and but you still got to put like
The same effort
amount
you
of
would
effort in.
put
Yeah,
in
you don't
as
get
if
any
you were
of
out
the
on the road.
views. No,
Yeah.
no views or nothing.
That's a good
You just
idea.
get views of a computer. Do you think it'll tick off?
No.
Oh,
No, of course not.
It'd be rubbish, wouldn't it? No. Scrap that idea.
All right, Nicole is out of the saddle there. She has not let up whatsoever. So that gap is still out to 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Just behind Nyquist, Velta as well, Haag, Roach. So they're still chasing though. They aren't letting go. We can see those numbers there: 5
Well-
watts, 5.2, 5.5, 4.8. Still pushing hard, but Nicole has this in the bag. You'd have to think at this point of the race.
Are you going to call it?
Oh, so it's like
Because
still
if you
about 8
call it and the gap gets closed, on your head be it.
My credibility's out the window. Not that I had very much to start with, but look, I'm going to call it at 8 Ks to go.
Don't ruin my
That-
credibility.
that game face that Nicole has not changed one bit throughout this entire race.
No, I love it. She is
So-
my what's the acronym? MV most valuable player. MVP.
MVP. Yep.
She is the MVP. Yeah. Maybe I should do like a Wiltshire award for like brave racing.
Well, I'm expecting you to. Yeah, I'm expecting like the most valuable player award. I'm expecting you to do that after this is finished for the ladies.
My favorite. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, my favorite. Yeah.
But and I'm going to be interested to see
Nicole
what you
might
say.
have it.
Well,
I know.
then
I know, but
I wonder how Randy is going to feel about that, and who's the other teammate in the mix there?
Leah.
Yeah, I might have some words with you afterwards.
Yeah, they know how much I'm rooting for them because like they are my teammates. I'm not being. It's not a secret, but I also root for women's racing. So like
Yep.
other teams are available.
So Christian Schneider there from Abus.
Yes, she's super strong too. I've raced with her. She's Germany. Yes, Christine. Yeah, there she is. Excellent racing, Christine. Super strong. Wow.
Yep. So still have
she's
a very
nice as
good
well.
group. Although I did see some fire socks there. Obviously, they didn't get your memo about not wearing fire socks in a race.
Yeah.
Generally,
Yeah, well, makes it light up a bit more, doesn't it? Yeah, Jen Real from Saris. She's from USA. I love their jerseys as well. They've all got like indoor jerseys, like the vest tops and things. And Megan Hyland, I think she's Saris too. They've all got the pink headbands and whatnot. I love it. I love the kit. Yeah, well done, Saris. You get the award for the best matching
team?
kit.
best team
Not the
look.
best team. The best
team look.
look.
Look,
Oh, I
is that-
don't know. Can I say that? I don't know.
You got to be
Actually,
unbiased here. You can't.
We should,
You
well, I
can't give
know,
all the
but like,
awards.
I can't. All right, Randy
To your
gets most
teammates.
favourite. Leah gets.
Most competitive. They've got the best kit. They've got the same bikes.
Yeah, all the awards. go to restart.
You're not biased there, are you, Holly? No, not at all.
Not at all biased, no. I should actually give a shout out to Dean, actually, because he has put this together, and I know he's had help and stuff, but like the guy has been working like insanely
non-stop.
Just non-stop to put this together for the elite racers. And there's there is criteria. You have to do a record, you've got to do the weigh-ins, and it's all very much I'm trying to find the right words here, above board and things. And
oh no, yeah, absolutely. With elite racing like this, he has absolutely made sure that this meets all the requirements. So dual recording, as you said, weigh-ins, videos. So certainly this is invitational. So certainly not something that you can just rock along and join into. The women that are racing and the men have all ticked those boxes to make sure that they're valid when it comes to racing. But we can see that gap is still for Nicole is still out to just under 2 minutes now.
Yeah.
So I think my prediction is going to hold true.
Yeah. And all the results will be verified afterwards. So
correct.
After when the race finishes, the results are provisional. Then they'll all be verified, and then everything will be hunky dory.
Announced. Correct.
Yep.
But if you haven't already, and you've come along to this, give ZMSC Sports Studio a like, a subscribe, share this video, this racing video, with anyone else that might be interested in perhaps joining this down the track. We've also got Beast Mode link scrolling along the bottom of the screen there. You'll see it on Instagram as well. So again, do everyone a favor, do yourself a favor, drop a comment, drop a like, share this with someone else that you think might enjoy watching this too, because the riders in these teams, in these groups, are absolutely tremendous. They are the best of the best, and they are certainly doing everything they can to get this across the line. But I think Nicole's got this stitched up. She certainly has been putting in a monster effort for this, for the majority of this race.
It's just, I'm just in awe of Nicole's effort on this.
You're lost for words, aren't you?
I am, because I just, what is that now? 1 minute 47.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to keep going.
And she knows that she's got this in the bag now. This is the best part of the race. When you got that much of a lead at the front there, there's only 3 kilometers to go. She'd have to be feeling pretty good right about now, do you think?
Oh, well, I think she's feeling extremely knackered round about now.
Or a little bit nervous? Gosh, you'd hate for her to drop out at this point of the race, wouldn't you?
Oh, no, that's not going to happen. Nope, because, nope, not
touch wood? Happen.
I did actually, yeah. Because there's the fireplace thing in front of where I'm sat. Because believe it or not, I don't live in a castle, even though people think I'm the Queen of Yorkshire. Well, no, not expected. People think I am the Queen of Yorkshire. So
Queen of Yorkshire, that's right.
But I don't live in a Amelia.
So Amelia Belter from Abus.
Yeah.
Big German contingent, both in the women's and the men's too. I'm loving the international flavour here with his racing.
Yeah. It's super awesome. Let's have a look on our Yorkshire bingo.
What else we've got? Let's check off a few more before the finish of this race.
Right, we've got... Try and get these into some sentences then.
So Velt on the front there, hug.
Yeah, we've got love, right? I need to... So in Yorkshire, we just call each other like love. Yeah, are you all right, love?
Yep.
So...
Going for a cup of tea, love?
Yeah, so... I'm sorry. It's been a long day. So who are we going to ask? Let's have a look in the... I wonder how Megan...
to the front.
Megan Highland. I wonder if she's all right. No, that doesn't work, does it? You've got to so direct.
Yeah.
Nathan, are you all right, love?
Oh, I am all right, love.
Okay, that worked out well.
Thanks for asking.
We've got Bayek as well, which means kind of hey, Bayek, Nicole's giving some watts on front.
Oh, by heck.
Bayek, you don't pronounce the H.
But
like,
you don't pay, yes, the H. It's just
by
heck.
and then Ek. Yeah, Bayek.
Right.
Nicole's hammering it down the road.
Yep. Or
Yeah.
up road.
Up road. Yeah.
But
see?
Nicole really has done an outstanding job in this race. She would have to be super proud of this. This has been a fantastic effort. Still
Yeah.
pushing big numbers on that front there. I saw 4.5, 5.3 watts per kilo. She has not let up whatsoever. It's out of the saddle now.
It's all in 4.4. Wow, Nicole.
If you're in the chat, cheer her
Oh my
along. She's going to come back and watch this, so drop some comments. Let her know how much of a fantastic job she's been doing.
Yeah.
But,
How do you? I'm
congratulations, Nicole.
speechless, Nicole. Absolutely outstanding. Like, you have done an amazing job. And just to keep going. And do you know what it was? It was the Blue Tron.
Oh, clearly. Yep.
That is
If you're
the
not watching
winning
this
bike.
thinking to yourself, I'm going to race the Bluetron for the rest of the race series,
Yep.
then you aren't taking it seriously.
Yeah. Who even are you if you're not on a Blue Tron? Yeah.
But still out of the saddle, still pushing.
She
400
could just.
meters.
She could just these
Just
her.
sit back,
But
yeah,
like,
and let
no,
it go. But
she's like
no,
just hammering it. It is on like a whip it after a sausage. That's really hard to say.
or a seagull after a chip.
A seagull after the chips in Scarborough.
Yeah. As I said,
Oh my
that
gosh.
spider comment. As I said in Australia, it's we're not here to F spiders, and certainly Nicole is not there to
She
do anything
is.
else but to win this and win it convincingly.
No, she has put wood and all on the rest of the riders. For
Oh, yeah.
real.
Yep.
Wow.
They would have to worry going into race 2 that that is just a monster effort. She really opened this up in the first part of that first lap. Just open that gap up, open the gap up, and the rest of the riders just let her get away with it too.
Wow. Nicole, take a bow. Flipping egg.
Yep. Congratulations on that win.
So, yep. Wow.
But watching the rest of the ladies come across now, as I said, there's still some very, very good points here on offer. It goes from first place down to 30th. 30 points for first place, 29 points for second. So the fight is still on. Don't worry about that. These ladies will be jostling for position right up until that very finish.
We're going to do what for position?
Jostling.
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 Fighting for position, right?
That's it.
Is
Manoeuvring.
it jostling? Manoeuvring. Yeah.
So Custis in there, Kathy.
Here we
Enquist,
go. Here we
Cupperson.
go.
Tammy there as well.
Wow,
Starting
this
to
is
see
going to
some
be a
orange
bit of a
numbers.
fight here. Come on,
200 meters
so
to go.
Catherine Curie's hit it. We're hitting orange numbers now. Lisbon Howling's orange numbers. They are truly going for it.
They're really pushing hard now. Here
It's
we
a
go.
long sprint.
Tammy's on the front. Come on, Randy. Bring it
Come
home.
on, Randy. Come on, Randy.
Oh, Van Halen, though, taking that lead. 29 points.
Yes.
Are they going to catch her? Can Catherine get across the line? No, but I think that that was a tight finish for third and fourth position.
Wow.
So there are some tired ladies. Look at Megan there, just slumped over the handlebars. Randy's the same.
Yeah.
Amelia as well. Emily.
And Leah
And just
Sophie's
watching-
still fighting for it, is she? I think
Yeah,
she's still,
absolutely.
Yep. Yep.
In the
Fight
drops.
for it, ladies.
Out of the saddle.
Show the guys how it's done.
Megan said she's had enough. Turn
Yeah,
that camera off.
yeah. She was like, I am done. I am out of here. Awesome job.
Ramit there. Roach, not far behind. Thompson. Cabo.